integrals. As a part of indefinite integrals, we discussed three different points in the last class. First point is the mathematical way of generating indefinite integral. Second one is geometrical interpretation of indefinite integrals, and the third one is basic algebra of integrals along with some observations. Okay, and ఇంకా మనం notations గురించి, relation between differentiation and integration గురించి, ఇంటిగ్రల్స్ అండ్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ డిఫరెన్స్ గురించి, ఇలాంటి డిఫరెంట్ బేసిక్ ఐడియాస్. ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ అంటే బేసిక్ ఐడియా ఈ సమ్మేషన్ నుంచి ద సింబల్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్, ఈ డెవలప్మెంట్ అంతా జరిగిందని అని చెప్పుకున్నాం. అండ్ నౌ ఇన్ టుడేస్ క్లాస్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు జనరేట్ డిఫరెంట్ ఇండెఫినెట్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ ఫార్ములాస్ యూజింగ్ నోన్ డెరివేటివ్ ఫార్ములాస్. ఓకే, సో డిఫరెన్సియేషన్ ఫార్ములాస్ మనకి కంఫర్టబుల్గా ఉంటే వాటిని యూజ్ చేసి మనం ఇండెఫినెట్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్లో ఫార్ములాస్ మనం డెవలప్ చేయొచ్చు. ఫస్ట్ థింగ్, సి dy dx of constant is 0. We know it. dy dx means change of the function with respect to change in x. Since dy dx of constant, because constant is always fixed, so its value won't change. Okay, that's why derivative is 0. So when you convert it into integration form, integral of 0 dx is some constant k. Because derivative of constant is 0, so integral of 0 dx is some constant k. So integral of 0 is some constant. Already we discussed this idea in last class. Last class lo third point lo kuda cheppunnam kada. Okay, dani kaasa pakkan pedam. And the next thing is d by dx of x power n. What is the d by dx of x power n? d by dx of x power n is n into x power n minus 1. We are very familiar with this idea. So for suppose if we convert this into integration, how it becomes? Integral of n into x power n minus 1 dx is equals to x power n plus c. As we discussed in previous class, integration is just a reverse process for the differentiation. If the derivative of x power n is this n into x power n minus 1, then integral of n into x power n minus 1 dx is x power n plus c. So the next thing, see what is the derivative of d by dx of some ax plus b. Because we are very comfortable with the differentiation, d by dx of ax plus b is what we have to say? Yeah, derivative of ax is a and derivative of constant is 0. So d by dx of ax plus b is just a. Is it right? Derivative of x is 1, so it is a. And when you convert it into integration form, we have that integral of a dx is equals to, see, d by dx of ax plus b is a, then integral of a dx is equals to ax plus b. Ax plus b. And in the same way, when you develop this, if you write d by dx of x, d by dx of x is 1, right? Derivative of x is 1, and if you try to convert it into integral form, then you will get that integral of 1 dx is equals to x plus some constant of integration c. So integral of 1 is dx. Okay, so d by dx of x is 1, d by dx of x power n is n into x power n minus 1. Using this differentiation technique, we usually develop all these derivatives and then we convert into integration. So now what I do is, now next important task is d by dx of x power n is n into x power n minus 1. Okay, and I am just mentioning it as 4p. So d by dx of x power n is n into x power n minus 1. If you send the n this side, what will happen? Just have a look. d by dx of x power n is equals to n into x power n minus 1. Okay, then what to say about d by dx of x power n by n? If you send this n left side, d by dx of x power n by n is simply x power n minus 1. I am just trying to generate an important formula for the integration. Okay, just like d by dx of x power n, I am trying to generate integral of x power n. For that I am trying. Okay, సో డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ మనకు తెలుసు కాబట్టి డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ ని చేంజ్ చేసుకుంటూ ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ పవర్ ని డెవలప్ చేసే ప్రయత్నం చేస్తున్నాను. d by dx of x power n is n into x power n minus 1. When n coming to the left side, d by dx of x power n by n is equals to x power n minus 1. Okay. Now, when you replace n with n plus 1, what will happen? D by dx of x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 is equals to x power n. Derivative of this function is simply, okay, x power n. Is it right? Because derivative of x power n plus 1 is n plus 1 into x power n. N plus 1 gets cancelled. The result is x power n. Use this to generate the integration formula now. So I am using this. Since we have d by dx of x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 is equals to x power n, if you convert it into integral form, this is simply nothing but integral of x power n into dx is equals to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. And this integral of x power n dx is very useful in finding integral values for different polynomials and different algebraic expressions. Okay, you just have a look, and then I will continue starting from this d by dx of x power n plus 1. See, integral of x power n as x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So just have a look. సో ఏం చేస్తాం మనం ఇప్పుడు 4a అండ్ 4bలో మనకి బాగా అలవాటు ఉన్న బేసిక్ డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ ఐడియాని ఇంటిగ్రల్ కింద కన్వర్ట్ చేసాం. అలా కన్వర్ట్ చేసి మనం ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేసిన రిజల్ట్ ఏంటంటే ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ x పవర్ n dx is simply nothing but x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus some c, constant of integration. So using this we can easily find integral values for many algebraic expressions. For suppose, what is integral of x dx? When you observe this integral of x dx, see, x power 1 it is. So we need to replace n with 1. Then x power 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 plus c, that is equals to x square by 2 plus c. So at the end, integral of x is x square by 2. Okay, whereas derivative of x is simply 1. Differentiation and integration, don't get confused among these two. Okay, differentiation and integration యూజ్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఏది అడిగారో ఆలోచించి అదే ఆన్సర్ చేయాలి. సో ఆ ఫార్ములాస్ బాగా అలవాటు అయిపోయి ఉంటే ఈ కొత్త ఫార్ములాస్ మనం ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయొచ్చు. అది కూడా మనకు అంతగా అలవాటు లేదు అనుకోండి, సో రెండింటి మధ్యలో కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఎక్కువ అరైజ్ అయింది. అందుకనే బిఫోర్ గోయింగ్ టు స్టార్ట్ ఇండెఫినెట్ ఇంటిగ్రల్స్ మనం ముందు డిఫరెన్షియేషన్లో పర్ఫెక్ట్గా ఉండాలి. ఓకే, లీవ్ ఇట్. నా ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ డిఎక్స్. What to say about integral of x square dx? Here you need to take n as 2. If n is 2, x power 2 plus 1, 3 by 3 plus c. Likewise, what to say about integral of x power 98 dx? Something. Integral of x power 98 dx is simply nothing but x power 98 plus 1 divided by 98 plus 1 plus c. Already we learnt about the algebra of integrals in the last class. So because integration is the summation, easily we will split it. For suppose if we have integral of 2x power 7 minus 3x power 10 dx, then what we do? Since we have algebra of integration, you just split it. Okay, then it can be written as 2 into integral of x power 7 dx minus 3 into integral of x power 10 dx. As I said in the last class, ఈ మైనస్తో మనం స్ప్లిట్ చేయొచ్చు ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ని, యాజ్ వెల్ కాన్స్టెంట్ని కామన్ చేయొచ్చు. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు 2 ఇంటూ ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ x పవర్ 7 ఈజ్ x పవర్ 8 by 8 minus 3 into integral of x power 10 is x power 11 by 11 plus c, and that c is the constant of integration. Okay, so not only this, for suppose if we have I am going to tell you integral of, if you have something like x power 3 by 4 dx. What is the integral of x power 3 by 4 dx? Here the value of n is 3 by 4. Use same logic. So this is equals to x power 3 by 4 plus 1 divided by 3 by 4 plus 1 plus c. So coming to the denominator, 3 by 4 plus 1 is what? 7 by 4, and that is equals to 4 by 7 into x power 7 by 4 plus c. Okay, just have it. And you just try to mention integral of, what I have to say, root x dx and that is equals to, and the next thing is a b c d f. Integral of 1 by root x dx. You just try to calculate these two integral values. Integration of the function root x with respect to x and the integration of 1 by root x with respect to x. What you say? Fine. So what to do? For e, as I ask you, integral of root x dx. So root x means x power 1 by 2 dx. So power 1 by 2. So n is 1 by 2. So this is simply nothing but x power 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by 1 by 2 plus 1 plus constant of integration. And this denominator 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2, which can be written as 2 by 3 into x power 3 by 2 plus c. So integral of root x dx is 2 by 3 into x power 3 by 2 plus c. In the same way, you just try that. The next one, f. What it is? Integral of 1 by root x dx. So to find the integral values of these, first of all, you need to compare. See, you need to identify n from this 1 by root x when compared with x power n. So root x is x power 1 by 2, but since root x is in denominator, this is x power minus 1 by 2 dx. So n value is minus 1 by 2. Use that formula. This is equals to x power n plus 1 means minus 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by minus 1 by 2 plus 1 plus constant of integration. And then you just try to simplify. 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. What? 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. When you reciprocal it, this is simply nothing but 2 into x power 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2 plus c. At the end, if you conclude, integral of 1 by root x dx is equals to 2 root x plus c. Just have a look. Integral of 1 by root x dx is equals to 2 root x plus c, one of the useful and repeatedly required formula of integration. Integral of 1 by root x dx is 2 root x plus c. Okay, have a look. Copy this. Then try to identify the integrals for integral of 1 by x dx, integral of 1 by x square dx, as well integral of 1 by x cube dx. You just try to answer this. So if I arise this, so 1 by 1 we need to discuss. Okay, what is integral of 1 by x? Integral of 1 by x dx is simply nothing but integral of x power minus 1 dx. So that means n value is minus 1. When you use this formula, x power minus 1 plus 1 by minus 1 plus 1 will happen. See, now in the denominator minus 1 plus 1 is 0. Since denominator is 0, the result may be infinite. Since it is not possible, so this formula is not helpful in finding integral for 1 by x dx. So what is the integral of 1 by x dx? I will discuss in the next point. But at this position, this standard formula, integral of x power n, is not useful in finding integral for 1 by x dx. Okay. And for suppose if you have integral 1 by x square dx, then okay, you just write this 1 by x square as x power minus 2, right? And when compared with x power n, n is minus 2. So this is equals to x power minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1 plus some constant of integration. And minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. Minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. So this is minus 1, that is 1 by x. So that is equals to minus 1 by x plus c. Okay, so integral of 1 by x square dx is minus 1 by x plus c. In the same way, you just try to answer this integral 1 by x cube dx. And when this is x power minus 3, when you use this formula, you will get that, yeah, what you will get? You just write, okay, I think so, x power minus 2 by minus 2. That is equals to minus 1 by 2x square plus c. Okay, have a look. So ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ పవర్ అండ్ డిఎక్స్ ఫార్ములాను బేస్ చేసుకుని జనరేట్ చేసినటువంటి డిఫరెంట్ ఇంటిగ్రల్ వాల్యూస్. సో ఈ ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ పవర్ ఎన్, అలానే ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ 1/x, ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ రూట్ ఎక్స్, వీటన్నిటిని యూజ్ చేస్తూ చేసేటువంటి కొన్ని ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ చేద్దాం. అంటే ఫైండింగ్ ఇంటిగ్రల్ వాల్యూస్ ఫర్ డిఫరెంట్ ఆల్జీబ్రాయిక్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్స్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ ఫర్ లాగరిథమ్స్, ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ ఫర్ ఎక్స్పానెంట్స్ అండ్ దెన్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ ఫర్ ట్రిగ్నోమెట్రీ, వన్ బై వన్ we have to discuss. Okay. So ఈ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అన్నిటికి we need to find integral values for all these problems using integral of x power n or some basic ideas related to integral of x power n. Okay, just have a look. Finding integral values of all these is very simple with the basic knowledge of algebra. So integral of x square minus 5x plus 6 by x minus 2. So this is equals to integral of this x square minus 5x plus 6, when you factorize this is x minus 2 into x minus 3 divided by x minus 2 into dx. This x minus 2 gets cancelled. Now we left with integral of x minus 3. And what is integral of x? X square by 2 minus 3. For a constant, integration is x, and for 3 it is 3x plus some constant of integration c. There ends first problem. Whereas coming to the second bit, we need to multiply everything. Okay, see, I think you are familiar with the multiplication of algebraic expressions. X into x square. Okay, this is 1 by x power 6 into in the bracket x cube plus x into 1 by x square is 1 by x minus x square into 1 by x is minus x minus 1 by x and plus 1 by x square, if you multiply, minus 1 by x cube dx. And this is equals to integral of, multiply everything with 1 by x power 6, x cube and 1 by x power 6 is 1 by x power 3 plus 1 by x power 7, multiplication of these two, minus x and then 1 by x power 6 is 1 by x power 5 minus 1 by x power 9 dx. Now since we have integral of x power n as x power n plus 1 by n plus 1, use it for everything. This is x power minus 3. So x power minus 3 plus 1 by minus 3 plus 1 plus, next thing, x power minus 7 plus 1 by minus 7 plus 1 minus this 1 by x power 5, x power minus 5 plus 1 divided by minus 5 plus 1 and 1 by x power 9. X power 9 is minus 9. So x power minus 9 plus 1 by minus 9 plus 1 plus some constant of integration. So and now you just simplify this if you require, then that is your integral value. Okay, have a look for these two and then try the remaining 3. Next one, bit C, integral of x power 4 plus x square plus 1 by x square plus x plus 1. Again this problem needs factorization of the numerator as we discussed in BTA. So but when you observe this x power 4 plus x square plus 1, what is its factorization? So already the factorization of x power 4 plus x square plus 1 earlier classes అంటే 6th 7th లో నేర్చుకుని ఉంటారు. ఓకేనా, వెరీ సింపుల్ ఐడియా. ఒక x స్క్వేర్ యాడ్ చేసి ఒక x స్క్వేర్ సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేసి ఫ్యాక్టరైజ్ చేయాలి. ఆ ఫ్యాక్టరైజేషన్ ఎలా అనో నేను ఇప్పుడు చెప్పట్లేదు. ఓకే, సో I will directly write its factorization, its answer. Okay, but if you wish to factorize this, for this expression add 1x square, subtract 1x square and then try. Okay, at the end you will get that the numerator as x square plus x plus 1 into x square minus x plus 1 divided by the given denominator x square plus x plus 1 into dx. Now when you observe, it is easy to cancel out this x square plus x plus 1. Then we left with integral of x square minus x plus 1. So ఇది ఒకటే ఉండేది. So 3 different terms of the expression. For x square, our answer is x cube by 3 minus for x, x square by 2, whereas for 1 clearly x plus some constant of integration. Direct problem. Okay, in the same way we need to solve this next one. Here again we have to use the factorization of the numerator, x power 6 minus 1. So what is the factorization of x power 6 minus 1? X power 6 minus 1 can be written as x minus 1 into x power 5 plus x power 4 plus x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. This is the factorization of x power 6 minus 1 by separating x minus 1 as a factor, and the denominator is given as x minus 1. With respect to x, we have to solve. This numerator x minus 1 and denominator x minus 1 gets cancelled. Then you have integral of x power 5, x power 4, x cube, x square, x and 1. This is equals to integral of x power 5 is x power 6 by 6 plus integral of x power 4 is x power 5 by 5. And next for x cube it is x power 4 by 4 plus for x square it is x cube by 3, and for x it is x square by 2, for x it is x plus c. There ends the integration. And now it is your turn, okay? It is somewhat simple to answer this. Just expand this x minus 3 whole square, multiply with x, and then distribute this integral for each and every term of the expression. Write integral values of every term. That's the integral value of the given problem. Okay, have a look. Next point. Now this time derivatives for some special functions from their integral formula. So d by dx of log x to the base e is 1 by x. Derivative of log x. Derivative of e power x is directly e power x. And derivative of a power x is a power x into logarithm of a to the base e. And now what is d by dx of x power x? d by dx of x power x is x power x into 1 plus log x to the base e. This is what we learned from differentiation. Now I am trying to convert everything into integral form. So when you convert it to integral of 1 by x dx is equals to log x to the base e. Okay. Using integral of x power n, it is not possible to find the integral value of 1 by x. To find the integral of value of 1 by x, we need to use derivative for log x. Okay. Next thing. So e power x and e power x. So integral of e power x is again e power x plus c. Integral of e power x dx is e power x plus c. Here again log x to the base e plus c. And now whereas coming to this, d by dx of a power x is a power x log a base e. Then integral of this one, integral of this part is a power x. But if I need integral of a power x, I need to send log a base e that side. So from there we conclude that integral of a power x dx is equals to a power x divided by log a to the base e plus c. You just try to observe the integral formula as well as derivative formula. For the same function a power x, integral formula is a power x into log a base e, whereas integration formula is a power x by log a base e. Last one, d by dx of x power x is this x power x into 1 plus log x to the base e, and if you apply integration for this x power x into log 1 plus log x to the base e dx is equals to x power x plus c. Okay, you just have a look. These formulas you just simply answer that integral of x plus 1 by x dx as well integral of 3 power x dx. Okay. So next point is integration formula or integration values for trigonometric functions. Okay. So these are derivatives for the trigonometric functions. Even on baga telusu derivatives for trigonometric functions. ఇప్పుడు each and every differentiation value or derivative function ని మనం ఇంటిగ్రల్ కింద కన్వర్ట్ చేయాలి అంతే. So when you convert this, this is nothing but integral of cos x dx is equals to sin x plus some constant of integration. And the same way next thing. Here derivative of cos x is given as sin x. So if you wish to write integral for sin x dx, and that is equals to minus cos x plus some constant of integration. Derivative of sin x is cos x, integral of cos x is sin x. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x, and integral of sin x is minus cos x. Okay? Whereas the third one, integral of secant square x dx is equals to tan x plus c. Just using this formula. And now the remaining integral of cosecant x cot x dx is equals to, okay, minus cosecant x plus c. C is the constant of integration. C minus ఇటు సైడ్ ఉంది మనం పంపించాం అంతే. ఓకే, ఇవన్నీ మీరు డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ ఫార్ములాస్, ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ ఫార్ములాస్ రెండు కూడా వన్స్ అండ్ ట్వైస్ నాతో పాటు చెప్తూ నోట్ చేస్తారన్న ఉద్దేశంతో మనం టైం స్పెండ్ చేసి ఫార్ములాస్ అన్ని లిస్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఓకే రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ డెరివేటివ్ ఆఫ్ secant x is secant x into tan x, and if you wish to find out the integral of secant x into tan x, your answer is secant x plus c. Last one, d by dx of cot x is minus cosecant square x, so integral of cos square x dx is equals to minus cot x plus c. So all ఈ ఫార్ములాస్ అన్ని మనం డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ లో చాలా సార్లు రిపీటెడ్ గా యూజ్ చేసి ఉంటాం. అండ్ నౌ సిన్స్ వి ఆర్ అట్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్, here we have to use these formulas repeatedly at different problems. When you observe all these things, okay, cosecant x cot x, secant x tan x, and cosecant square x for the see next set of 3 we have minus signs. Okay, just have a look. Okay, so integral of sin x minus cos x, cosecant x into cot x minus cosecant x, and integral of cosecant square x is minus cot x. For these 3 we have minus signs. You just try to memorize this. కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వకూడదు. డెరివేటివ్ ఫార్ములాకి, ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ ఫార్ములాకి ఏది ఎక్కడ ఎలా యూజ్ చేయాలో ఆ ఫార్ములా జాగ్రత్తగా ఐడెంటిఫై చేసి మనం యూజ్ చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. వెన్ యూ అబ్జర్వ్ ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ కాస్ ఎక్స్ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ సైన్ ఎక్స్ ఉంది, బట్ ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ టాన్ ఎక్స్ నాట్ ఇన్వాల్వ్డ్ ఇన్ దిస్ లిస్ట్. ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఆఫ్ కాట్ ఎక్స్ is not involved in this list. Integral of secant x, integral of cosecant x are also not involved in this list, and we need to generate all these. Okay, and in the coming next 2 points I will discuss inverse trigonometry, and then I will discuss integration formulas for different standard functions. And there I will mention integrals for tan x, secant x, cosecant x, and secant x also. Okay, have a look. So these are next step of differentiation formula related to inverse trigonometry, and now by converting these into integration we will use as per the requirement. When you look first to derivative of sin inverse x and derivative of cos inverse x is 1 by root 1 minus x square or minus 1 by root 1 minus x square. So when you use these two, integral of 1 by root 1 minus x square dx is equals to integral of this function is equals to sin inverse x, or if you send this minus for this cos inverse, maybe cos inverse x along with minus is equals to sin inverse plus x plus c or minus cos inverse x plus c. Now in this class just we are developing integral formulas, whereas coming to the next from next class onwards we will solve different problems related to all these standard formula. Okay, next integral of 1 by 1 plus x square dx is again, since derivative of tan inverse x is this 1 by 1 plus x square, its integration is tan x, it's not tan inverse x. And for cot inverse x also same derivative, and so this integral value is again is equals to tan inverse x plus some constant of integration or minus cot inverse x plus some constant of integration. That's it. Now you just look at the next one. When you use these two, integral of 1 by mod x into root of x square minus 1 dx is equals to, okay, again secant inverse x and cosecant inverse derivative values are same along with the difference of minus. So now this is equals to secant inverse x plus c or minus cosecant inverse x plus c. All these formulas very useful. Okay, much required to answer different problems related to integration. Among all these things we most probably use, see, integral of 1 by root 1 minus x square as sin inverse x plus c, integral of 1 by 1 plus x square dx as tan inverse x plus c. These two we use very frequently. Okay, and sometimes as per the requirement in the options we use minus cos inverse x as well minus cot inverse x, and this is also a useful one, and when compared with the other this is somewhat less important. That's it. Okay, but see all these are, see we are at second class only, then in the sense second lecture on this indefinite integral, so every point which we are discussing here are very useful in coming further points. Okay, so ఈ indefinite integration formulas అన్నిటిని జాగ్రత్తగా అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే different techniques, different methods to find integrals of some standard functions అన్ని ఫర్దర్ గా క్లాస్ బై క్లాస్ డిస్కస్ చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, హ్యావ్ ఎ లుక్.